Welcome back to the 5 Star Car Guy channel. My name is Charles Lewis, and I am a car buying expert who's been in the car business for over 20 years in several different capacities. I've been a salesperson, a sales manager, and a finance manager. I know all the tricks of the trade, and I'm here to save you some money. So today I want to talk to you about getting the most money for your trade. One of the best ways that the dealerships try to screw you over and jip you out of money is by not giving you enough money for your trade-in. So here are the 3 major ways that you can ensure that you get the most money for your trade. Number 1, simply go to Carmax.com. Carmax.com currently in 2025 typically buys vehicles off the street for the most money on average. So they're very aggressive with the way that they're trying to increase their market share. So they're also aggressive in the way that they appraise your vehicles. So you go to Carmax.com, you get a quote from them, and there is no better position of power that you could place yourself in by going into a dealership and walking in with a piece of paper showing what another company is willing to pay for your vehicle right now. So they're in business to make money just like the dealership is. So that piece of paper is worth its weight in gold. And here's the thing. When you get down in the nitty-gritty of the negotiations for your trade, you don't want them to just match that trade. They have to do better than that. Because here's the thing. You're not even buying a car from Carmax. And they sell cars. Carmax sells cars too. You're not buying a car from Carmax. And Carmax is willing to give you, say, $23,000 for your trade. So the place that you're actually going to spend money with and purchase some of their inventory that they're going to make profit on should show you their appreciation for that by offering you more money for your trade than a company who's you're not even buying a car from. That seems only fair to me. So yes, they have to beat whatever number Carmax gives them. Not match it, beat it. And I ain't talking about like, oh, I'll give you a couple extra $100. No, like 500 or more. Period. I want a couple thousand. I mean, I would start off asking for a couple thousand more and then whittle your way down to maybe 750, 500. Number 2, you want to always make sure that the negotiations for their car are kept separate from the negotiations for your car. And this is the thing. They'll try to cross those lines when they don't want to drop the price on their car. They'll give you a little bit more for yours, right? So there's a lot of games that you could play back and forth that way. It's just simpler for you to keep those negotiations separate. So in the very beginning, they wouldn't know if you have a trade or not. So they know what kind of game they're going to play. If they ask you if you have a trade, just either say no or, yeah, I have something, but I don't think I'm trading it in. I'm probably going to get that to one of my kids or something like that. And then once you've squeezed everything that you can squeeze out of them for their car, and you'll know it, because once you've made it to the sales manager and he's thrown his hands up in the air like, this is the very best we could do. We're just trying to earn your business. We just hope you come back and use our service department. Once you get to that point, you know you've gotten the best deal. Now you introduce your trade into the equation. Then and only then do you introduce the trade. And then you go through the whole process. Number 1, if you do want to work with me one-on-one and get you a car buyer's cheat code course, you can click on the link in the description and I'll definitely take care of you. Now, back to it. Number 3, for the love of God, clean your vehicle. The fact that I have to tell people this is crazy People wouldn't even run their vehicle through the car wash. People come through with garbage bags full of junk in their vehicle, grime and everything. You can't even see the wheels. I mean, just disgusting, to the point that some of those cars I have to drive around. I didn't even want to get in these cars with my dress clothes on. Seriously, that disgusting. The fact that I had to tell people this is crazy, but I'm going to say it. And it's just a real simple concept. Like, you want these people to pay you the most amount of money for your vehicle. The least you could do is spend $5 and take it to a car wash and spray it off and vacuum it out. At the very least, when these people are trying to get you to pay the most money for their vehicle, they at least have it clean and smelling good and the tires shining. At least, bare minimum. I mean, you have to do that. I mean, please, for the love of God, just vacuum the car out. Spray it off at the car wash. Here's the thing. If you've smoked in that vehicle, not only are you going to get less money for that vehicle is actually worth less on the market because it's been smoked in. So, if you are a smoker and you've smoked in that vehicle, you need to get that vehicle shampooed out thoroughly. And it's going to cost you about $150 to $200 to get a full detail where they get everything, the carpets, all the surfaces, the headliner, everything. That smoke is heavy. Okay. You want to get all of the ashtrays cleaned out to ensure that there's no evidence that you've smoked in that, because they're going to take off money immediately. Even in the Carmax situations, if Carmax gives you a quote and they come and they see it's been smoked in, they're going to take money off too. So this is the thing. Make sure you got that vehicle clean as a whistle. There's no reason why you can't spend a couple $100 to save $500 to $1,000. And it really means that much. If that vehicle is looking good and it's smelling good on the inside, and they know they don't have to put a whole bunch of money into it to get it prepared to sell to the next person, you're gonna get more money for it. So those are the 3 ways that you can ensure that you get the most money for your trade. Again, if you want to work with me, you can go to my stand store, pick up a Car Buyer's Cheat Code course, work with me one-on-one. Hey, I hope I've saved you a ton of money. I'm sure I will. God bless you.